the three. I mean, we've gotten three in the last couple of years.
I know, it just blew me away when I said, what's that great big building doing down there?
Again, it has to be the market. And I don't know where the market's coming from, but where our office is, I drive past those hotels on my, going and coming. And I can tell you, you drive by there at 5 o'clock and there's a car in the parking lot. You drive by there at 10 o'clock, you can't find a parking spot. I don't know where they're coming from, how long they're staying, but they're filling them up. That's why they're here, is because there's a market for it. We didn't give them anything. I don't think the city gave them anything.
So they'll just stop here.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know why they're here. Yes, sir.
What's our EDC's income and expenses for the year?
How much money we got in the bank? We have our income is somewhere between. It depends. Of course, it's like this year it's down a little bit, but it's somewhere between $1.3 million and $1.5 million as a general rule. Operating the overhead costs, the building salaries, advertising, trips, all of the stuff that we do, about $400,000 or $500,000. So we put money in the bank every year. So,
how much is in there?
There's about $3 million in the bank. Now, and a lot of people would look at that and say that's a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. But when you're talking about building roads and water lines and sewer lines, when we built the sewer line for Owens, it was $250,000 to build a sewer line for that expansion. So when you're spending money like that, having that much money in the bank, it can go away really fast. When you build a road, just the road itself, you're going to spend somewhere between $300 and $400 per foot. Now, when you start taking a half a mile of road and you're spending $300 to $400 every foot, it don't take long till you spend all that money. So, like I say, it sounds like a lot of money, but what we do, it's not a lot of money. Is there anything else?
Where's the funding come from, Roger?
It's from a half-cent sales tax. The community voted on that years ago.
We don't get any funding from Austin.
No, sir. And Texas is different from other states. I'm telling you, I spent 27 years in the Metroplex, and I had no idea how Oklahoma did things. It's like they have printing presses up there for money. They are tough competition, and but their money comes from the state down, and that's typically what happens in virtually every place except for Texas. In Texas, it's from the local communities up. Our state really doesn't have much incentive money, much money to do marketing, to do much of anything. It's done by the local communities through that half-cent sales tax. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity. And if you want to get a hold of me, there's my information.
Roger, we really do appreciate you coming tonight, giving us this presentation. I don't know about y'all, but I really found it very informative. I know Roger likes to be the last person, but I'm sorry, Roger, you just got overshadowed. A guy snuck in on us here a while ago. John Cook, if you will, come forward. John is for those of you that don't know him, he's our state committeeman with the Republican Party. He's my go-to guy that I call when I need to know what I'm needing to do about a convention, what I'm needing to do about a delegate, or what I'm needing to do on the primaries, or if I'm having trouble, and I've got to talk to him tonight about some problems I'm having down at the state, and we're going to see if we can't get those ironed out. But anyhow, he's a guy that I talk to, and he's always been there to help us, and we're proud to have him for our state committeeman. And at this time, I present to you Mr. John Cook.
What a good introduction. Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that. That leads into my statement tonight, too, that I'm running for office again at the convention. Are there delegates or alternates here tonight? Okay, good, good. So when you guys go to the state convention, I would ask you for your vote. There's things that we do at the state party. We try to help out the county chairs. We try to make sure that we find good quality candidates to run for office. I'm kind of recruiting myself. I'd like to be the one that recruited Judge Newsom, but I wasn't the one. He was there long before me, but he's one of the best. I want to talk about a couple of people here, though. Beth Wisenbaker is back there in the back. Herb Brookshire's right here. We have helped. I'm on the CRC committee of the state party. And if you're not familiar with what our committee is, it's the State Republican Executive Committee. It's called the SREC of the RPT. We're the Executive Committee of the Republican Party of Texas. And we run the state, as far as the Republican Party, all the time between the conventions, which is every 2 years. So that's what we do. We're a liaison between the state party and the county parties. So not very glamorous. There's a lot of hard work in it. But I'm very happy to do it. And like I said, it's all volunteer work. You don't get paid for any of the time going back and forth to Austin. You don't get paid for all the time going to the different county meetings. But you sure get a lot of satisfaction out of the fact that we have so many counties in our SD, in our district here, that have such hard-working people that have moved. Well, I started in 2003 on the party. People like Hopkins County. People like Delta County that have changed almost within that period of time, just those short number of years that I've been on the party, have changed from pretty much all Democrat, and now we're seeing just on the horizon a county here that's going to be all Republican, a county in Delta County that's going to be all Republican, and we have a lot of counties like that in SD2. We got 10 counties. Of course, we've got one that kind of turned Democrat in Dallas County, but we're working on that too this next election cycle. But anyway, I'm on the CRC committee of that of the SREC, and the CRC committee is Candidate Resource Committee. We have helped people get elected, and we're going to help more people get elected. And Beth is raising her hand back there in the back. We gave you what, $2,250 last time?
Yes, it is greatly appreciated.
So we're out to help good candidates. They have to qualify. First of all, they have to fill their application. They have to bring their applications into us. They have to have either a letter from the county chairman or the SREC representative. We want to look at them, make sure they're good quality candidates, that they're getting their money, they're raising their own money. They've got a timeline, they've got a budget they stick to, and they're following. And if they have those qualifications, then we look at it very seriously and give them the money that we think they need to run their campaign. It's more of a last-minute kind of thing, so in September we'll be passing out the checks again, and we will be helping those people with that last push, and that's really one of the most important parts of the campaign, that last few months to get people really to know who they are, get the information out to the people, get their people all the different things they have to do. Anyway, people know those in the campaign, so I'm not going to go through all that. This is not a training session tonight. This is an endorsement for your state Republican committee man, me, John Cook, and I've passed out to everybody around. I've given it to everybody, so you can talk to other delegates, other alternates that are going to the state convention, because you've got 14 delegates here, I believe, and 14 alternates. So get that information to them and make sure that they know Robin Armstrong and Cathie Adams. You're all familiar with Cathie Adams, I'm sure, and Robin Armstrong is our co-chair of the party, and we want them elected again. We want to keep good Christian conservative values in our state party.